Hey guys, thanks for coming and hanging out with us today. I'm Kyle,
And I'm Shan.
and today we're going to play Dungeons and Dragons. In a minute, I'll actually catch us up on where we left off last week, or 2 weeks ago since we had to take a week break. But first, we're going to start with a prayer. See, we stream and make content for you guys all under the guidance of God to create a safe place for Christians and anybody else to rest in God's presence with us, even in the midst of a video game or D&D. So let's go back to the other VC and let's pray.
Workaround, but I found a simple change, and all I have to do is definite and undefinite.
We are back.
We are back.
I noticed. Hello.
Hello. We are ready.
Why,
Start when you guys are ready.
why is the judgmental man on my character sheet?
He's on Brandon's character sheet. What do you mean?
He's on my side right now.
Wait, what? Oh, Brandon must have moved him.
Here.
Brandon likes moving him.
Yeah, Brandon moved him. He was actually leaning over Brandon's red area over here. Brandon must have been feeling judged.
All right.
All
Okay.
right, I'm excited. Let's get the show on the road if everyone's else ready.
Yeah, we're going to do our prayer and then we can start. Okay. Dear Heavenly Father, we pray to you today as we are about to start another session of D&D. We're going to be hanging out with family and have an open place here for friends and other people to come in. And we just ask you to help us to create that safe space and a fun place and just a place where we can honor you and be good role models for you and have a fun atmosphere and a relaxing place away from the rest of the world. Because it's a tough place sometimes and we want to be the reprieve. So help us to do that, God. In your holy name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
Recap.
Let's do a recap.
Yeah, we're 2 weeks out, so we're gonna need it. Okay. So last time on Lost, Minds of Phandelver. We basically we're running around Phandelver. So you guys went and did all your deliveries. So you had to go to Barthen's and you spoke to Barthen of Barthen's Provisions, and you delivered the stuff which was the original quest line that you guys picked up to follow here, coming to Phandelver in the first place. You delivered his crates and all his other goods and whatnot, and got paid for it. That was like 10 gold each, and you told him that you haven't seen Gundren, and he was very sad about that. He does know Sildar in town at least, though. Then you went over to Lineshield Coster, and you were trying to figure out if what the deal was with their the goods that you had, because you had found goods in the Kragma hideout, and you were not sure if it was for them or who it went to, but that kind of is the way you end up going. And by the time you got there, you ended up speaking to Lenine. Let me actually pull her up here. Lenine Greerwin, there you go. So so she runs that place, and she was super happy that you guys had brought her back, all that stuff. And you guys not only got a reward for that of 50 gold that was split between you guys, but you also got her saying that she would happily give you guys a discount if you did follow true to your word and kind of free the town a bit of the tyranny of different threats to it, like orcs, red brand, goblins, other things. So if you guys actually fight for the town, she's happy to give you a discount. If you guys aren't, then she may not be so happy. But yeah, that was what you did last. And then you came over to Alderleaf Farm, which is actually where we cut out last time. Alderleaf Farm is one of two farms. There's Ettermath and Alderleaf. This is the one that Pip, the Stonehill boy of the innkeeper, Children Stonehill, he sent you guys here. Once you guys talk to these guys, you also have AJ's quest to find his friend, which was leading him to the other farm, Ettermath Farm. And then you have a few other things that you've been asked to do, like speak to the townmaster, who you still haven't gone to, and also speak to Sister Gariel at the Shrine of Luck. So those are certain things you guys can do other than just this farm once you guys get done with this one.
Alrighty.
All right, everybody caught up?
Piggy the piggy.
What?
Piggy the piggy.
Piggy the piggy.
No, Higgy the piggy.
Oh, you're looking at my piggies? Yeah, did you guys see my piggies?
Oh my gosh.
I love them.
Higgles the Piggles.
I love them.
Higgy the Piggy.
Brandon probably loves them.
We have Higgles, Higgles the Piggles, and Higgy the Piggy. Of the pork folk race, son of Bigley the Pigly, and Higgles the Piggles is of the pork folk race, daughter of Bigley the Pigly. We have lineage.
And I didn't have to make a history check.
Yes, but they are siblings, and Higgles and Higgy are siblings and kids of Bigley the Pigly.
Bigley. I'm gonna make lore.
I mean, I was joking around. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna become like canon for our universe here." Great.
That's great.
But yeah, so there's that. Real quick, come over here. So, here are your things now. I actually resized everybody to our new size we're using, so you're all slightly bigger.
Ooh.
Except for Patty, who I smushed.
I am a dwarf.
Yeah, actually, in fact, where's our look at them next to each other.
I don't roll like Roland.
No, he has a different type of figure than yours, but
Okay.
they're actually the same height
Nice.
and width for dwarves. You know, they're both pretty much dwarf width. That's a tongue twister.
With
But he's a guy, so he has like broader shoulders and he has armor on too. So, but yeah. So yeah, you guys are all set up with your new peeps.
Cool.
Currently the bag is named the group. It's right here. If anything happens, we can grab it out, a new one out of there. If you guys decide a group name, then we can put your group name on the bag. But yeah.
That was
So
strange.
AJ.
what's strange?
The internet went out for like some.
Hmm.
Your mic's gone, sir, and you don't seem to be in my lobby.
No running in my lobby.
Yeah, we'll have to wait for him to come back. I don't know what that
That was
was.
so lame.
Oh, hello.
I
Hello.
mean, it's kind of funny, but it's lame at the same time.
Yeah, you're like mid-speak when you just cut out.
Be muted
Um,
and deafen. I don't know. We look very ready to attack this place or something. This reminds me of the walking dance-ish montage in the Santa Claus movie.
oh yeah, when the elves, like SWAT elves,
Mhm.
get all ready to basically just like run out or jump and fly out actually, and then yeah, that's pretty sick.
Mhm.
And if you haven't seen Santa and we're spoiling it for you, then go watch it. It's like an old movie by now, and that makes me feel old, but it's an old movie by now, and there is no spoilers for movies that are like 30 years old.
Oh, it hurts to even say that.
It's probably like 20 years old. I'm exaggerating, but
I don't know.
still, that's too much.
If you want to see a bad movie, watch the Santa movie with what's his name that plays Ego.
I don't know.
Oh,
what
that
yeah.
one? We did
I-
watch
I-
it, didn't we? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we all watched it.
Yeah.
He's talking about that.
I mean, it wasn't great. It wasn't
It was bad.
horrible.
It was bad.
He wasn't good.
It wasn't good.
hello?
Yeah, that's true. Hello.
Hello.
I,
You're back.
I don't know what's going on. Our
We started talking about
internet-
Santa Claus
yeah.
movies.
Oh, okay. Our internet's being super jank all of a sudden. I don't know why, but we're just gonna keep moving forward.
Okay.
Keep on
Alrighty.
swing.
Keep moving forward. All right. Oh, you're connected. Okay.
Yeah, my
scared me.
get back in here. They gotta load still. It's like they're loading.
Phoenix Blake has hosted you. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay, yes, thank you, sir. Well, you guys are all ready here. Whenever you're ready to, or whenever you're in here and working, it's all working.
I forgot why we were here.
Is
So-
this Alderley Farm?
Yeah, so Pip Stonehill, which is the little boy who's the son
Oh.
of
Yeah.
Tobin Stonehill, the place you guys stayed at, his Stonehill Inn. He
I-
said Carp said that he found a tunnel and red brands were there, and so you guys came here.
Okay. Let's go interrogate.
Yeah, interrogate that little kid viciously.
Yeah.
Woo!
No, it's a nice.
I get to do my job.
Oh, what? Oh, detective.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny. I didn't even think about it. I mean, like a lot of stuff actually is detective stuff, though. You just gotta start doing the attitude for it, you know.
Well, Liam, would you like to, detective?
Yeah. All right. Just gonna walk up over to the door.
Hattie, why are you jumping?
Just getting in my jumping jacks.
And while you guys all mob mentality approach the story here. Just
All right. Liam is gonna walk up to the door, and he's gonna. Is there like not any knocking things you can use to like knock on it, or is it just?
no, there are. Yeah, there's two. There's two of them.
Okay,
One on each. It's a double
he's-
door, and there's one on each side.
All right. He's gonna grab one, and he's gonna knock like 2 times.
Are you knocking softly or heavy?
The first one's a little soft, but then he gets a little more like medium loud with the other one.
Nothing happens.
He pauses and then he's like, one moment. And then he grabs it again and he hits it a little harder this time.
Make a perception
And you
check.
guys went quiet. Let me fix that. Hello?
Perception.
Okay, there we go. What did you say, Cal?
Perception check.
Perception check. Alrighty. We get to use the dice now, Ashlyn.
Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito.
Oh yeah, you guys didn't really get to use that much.
I'll roll my dice and then I'll roll the Danny, alright, for you?
Danny D20.
Nah, mine's gonna give me a nat 20. Are you sure? That's close enough. Alright, let's roll the Danny die, because that's my roll, and then let's see what
Danny,
he rolls.
you got this, man.
Oh, so close.
Danny,
How
I
much-
might put
how-
you back in jail.
You're gonna put Danny in jail?
Wait, did you guys ever get Rick out of jail? No, you
No,
did
he's
not.
still in there.
No, he's been
He
in there.
deserves it.
He's been in there for like a month now. He's been there for a while.
He's been brewing a 20.
Yeah, I set him on 20, and he's just still sitting on it. So
So great.
My perception total is 18.
okay. Well,
So
as
yours,
you're knocking over here, you hear some yelling off in the distance to your right.
Okay. Let's see, I'm just gonna. Excuse me, dwarf. Or dwarves. Sorry.
Yeah, now it actually looks like there's two dwarves instead of
Okay,
just.
sick. I'm finally being
Yeah.
recognized.
Finally being
Finally
discriminated against. This is amazing.
Actually, why don't we just grab like the whole party here? Because this is
Yeah.
gonna be a
I
little
mean,
awkward.
I totally can.
I'm
I
gonna
think I'll
follow.
stay here.
I think I'll stay here. I think.
So you come around, and as you come over to this side, you see a stable area where you see little piggies running around, firewood off the side, and you see a very small little child over here.
I have excellent corner vision.
Where are you at? Oh, well, you're kind of blocked. So don't talk. But yeah, the rest of you guys see what looks to be maybe a child over here. And this child actually is yelling with a very mature voice, though, and saying, are you up there?
Liam is gonna say, "Hello."
And turns out it's not a child. It's a halfling woman.
Halfling.
Turns around and goes, who are you?
I'm a detective. Me and my friends here heard from what was his name? Pip, I believe.
Yeah.
We heard that one of his friends or someone around here even found a tunnel, perhaps, and we were here to see what that was about.
The piggies run away because they're scared.
No.
They go into the stall. Okay. And she goes, Pip. Oh, yeah, that's a friend of my boy. I'm trying to see if he's up there in the top of our barn. I hate climbing it though. You know, as a farmer, I stay pretty much on the ground, and I'm not much of one to you know, do anything that involves heights. Would one of you guys check to see if he's up there?
If you want, I can check.
This mom's just like, hey, see if my kid's up there, strange people.
She goes, go ahead. The ladder's right there.
Okay.
I did not make this 2-story, so it is just
Yeah.
a 1-story thing. But yeah, essentially,
Yeah.
it's the 2-story. There's a ladder going up to the 6th story.
Alright, so me
Is your
and
Voidwalker just following you?
yeah, he's following
Okay.
me up.
And as you get up to the top, you now can see a boy laying down. He looks very ready to go. He seems to be resting before his next journey. You know, he's a not so hardened adventurer looking lad.
Liam kind of turns back to his Voidwalker and he says, "We're not doing that this time." And then he walks over to the kid and he says, "Hey, wake up! Rising sign."
And
He's not really kicking him, but he's kind of moving around him.
He wakes up and he jumps up, and this boy is very small, even smaller than regular human children. But he jumps up real quick on his feet, and he goes, "Who are you?"
I'm a detective. What's your name?
What's your name?
I am Liam.
Liam. I don't think I recognize you from around these parts.
I'm not from around here, but I am here through
You
circumstance.
say you're a detective. Do you have a badge?
Yes, I do.
Show it
He's
to me
going
now.
Liam is gonna.
He pulls out his sword.
Wow.
Okay, no need to get violent, friend.
It's a wooden sword.
Yeah, but he still says that. He's gonna show him the badge and then quickly put it back.
Wait.
That was kind of strange. Why are you
Sorry.
what are you trying to hide?
The child's
Not
really
trying
gonna
to
be the
hide
one to call you out on that.
Only my mom is ever at this farm with me. Nobody even talks to her. You're being weird. Where's my mom?
I believe she's down there. She asked me to come up here and look for you, so.
Because you better hope that she did.
You're
Looks
muted.
down.
1 second, sorry.
Oh,
Alright, speak.
looking at you, he said, "You better hope she did." And he has his
There we go.
his sword kind of in hand a little bit while he looks down here. He goes, "Hey mom, who's this weirdo?" And she looks at him. She goes, "Carp, get down from there already." And he goes, I was taking a nap." And he tells him, "I don't care. I said, get down here now." And then, okay, he puts away his sword and he climbs down.
Liam,
This is great.
What's up? What? What do you want?
you should teach him magic.
I can't do that.
You should,
I can't.
And
because
as
then
you
he
can
could be known
buy
as
the-
Magic Carp.
the
The great.
piggies toward him.
Wow.
Come on, he'll be known across the lands.
This is great.
And he comes over, and the piggies run up to him, and he starts petting them. He goes, "Oh, Higgles, Higgy," and he goes, "Don't worry, I'll find your dad."
So we know what his campaign is.
Yeah, he's the main character now. We're all in his story.
He is an orphan, can't confirm main character.
Well, no, he's talking to them, but yeah, he maybe knows how it is to not have dad. You know, he doesn't have something like that either. So, but yeah, he and his mom says, "Carp, stop playing with the peas. There's some men here to talk. Look proper." And he comes up and dusts himself off, and she turns and says, "Okay, so what were you guys here for? Did you need a place to stay, or are you new in town?"
Oh no, thank you. We're all alright. I believe that your son knows a boy named Pip, because he told us that.
Yeah, I know Pip. He's pretty cool. He's not quite as adventurous as me. I'm an adventurer, but Pip's pretty cool.
In that case, would you
He
happen
grabs
to know
his ear
anything...
and pulls him back.
Would you happen to know anything about a tunnel that you may have found recently? Or is that someone else?
And his mom looks at him. "What's this about a tunnel?"
Uh-oh.
And he says,
It's a snitch.
nothing. He goes, "What do we say about lying?" He says,
If he says nothing, I'd laugh.
"What do we say about lying?" And he says, "Well, Mama said don't lie. This is bad." And then she looks at you and she goes, "And what do we say about snitching?"
Sorry?
What do we say about snitching?
Ma'am, I'm a detective. The whole snitching kind
I
of
don't
work.
care.
His job to be a snitch. He's a narc. Practically.
She goes back and says, "Carp, tell this man what we say about snitches." And he goes,
Oh.
"Mama says that snitches go in ditches."
I thought they ended up in ditches, not go in.
It's the same thing. What do you mean?
Not where I'm from.
Well, better watch out, or where you're from is going to be a ditch.
Wow.
Mama said. And he gets back.
Liam just kind of puts
He
his hands
pats
up.
his sword.
He says, "I'm sorry, but we were just concerned because we were told that the Red Brands were guarding it, and we don't like them."
And she grabs his ear and she said, "Are you playing around near the Red Brands again?"
Again.
And he goes, "No, I found something and I told Pip." And she looks over his ear. And he says, I found something and I told Pip and he blabbered like usual. I need to tell him where snitches go. Do you say anything when he's done with that?
If you could tell us what you saw and what you found, that would be really helpful.
He's running up again. They really like him. He's about their size. And he goes, I found a tunnel. There was Red Brands. Wait, let me see your badge.
Liam sighs. He puts his hand in his coat, and you see that he kind of mumbles something, and then he's gonna pull out a badge that says it's from this district.
Wow.
What's it say on the badge? So when he reads it, he knows.
I didn't catch that.
What does it say on the badge? Like, what are the exact words?
It says
like officer of, or like what?
It says something along the lines of deputized deputy of Phandelver. And it looks very official, trust me.
Phandelver isn't a place. This is Phandalin. You want to say Phandalin?
Yeah, Phandalin.
Phandalin, okay.
Okay.
He looks at it, he says, Deputy of Phandalin. I tried to get that like a month ago from the townmaster. That plebeian. And she goes, what did you say? And he grabs his ear and pulls it back.
Don't feel bad. He bribed him with sweet rolls.
I did nothing of the sort.
The fact that we haven't even met the townmaster
I was about
yet.
to say, yeah, we haven't even met him yet, and Roland's making lies up about me.
Well, now you guys have to give sweet rules. Otherwise, you're gonna have
Townmaster knows nothing.
this little adventurer here is gonna talk to him, and he's gonna be like, "What do you mean?"
Oh my
So
gosh.
you better watch out. This guy's on your trail.
Yeah, but if he tells
Especially
on us,
me.
then he's a snitch, and we know where he'll end
No,
up.
but you don't tell him. If he says anything though, he doesn't know he's telling
Oh,
because
that's
he doesn't
crime.
know that you guys are lying.
That's fair.
That's great.
That's hilarious.
But
anyway.
yeah, so basically he goes, okay, well, look, I found a tunnel, and I was playing like hide and seek with Pip. He's not that good at it, so I was giving him a bit of a heads up on running away and hiding. Give him some extra time. You look like somebody who would need extra time. He says, and then he basically says, but while I was counting, I heard some talking, and I saw some of those red brands that have been bullying everybody, and I see them look back and forth, so I hid behind a tree, and they were walking over to this one spot that nobody ever goes to, and then I peeked out behind the tree after a minute, and they were disappearing into a little tunnel, and after that I hid, and then when they were gone for sure, I ran, and I found Pip, and I told him we had to get out of there. I told him I saw, but I'll only take you if you take me, because you guys look like you need some real muscle, and I don't think you guys should take on the red brands without me.
Don't worry, we have an old lady.
Yeah, she looks to be about the toughest of any of y'all.
Yay.
um,
I am Sunny.
Liam looks at his mother and he says, I don't really want to do that because he may get hurt.
She goes, yeah, no, he's not going. And he goes, yeah, and then he backs up and goes. He looks at you guys and does like a very obvious wink, and at this point, Higgles and Higgy both run up on his side like they're ready to go too, and they both do kind of like a obvious wink, and he goes, and she just sighs and does facepalm while they're all like moving their whole bodies as they wink.
Liam sighs and he says, the only way you'd show us is if we took you home.
He goes, yeah, I mean, somebody has to lead you there. This forest, so you'll just get lost in it. You know, you guys look like you're not that seasoned. But me, I've got like, and he starts counting on his fingers, but doesn't seem to be counting in order. He goes, I've got time as an adventurer.
This kid.
Liam sighs and then he looks back at his mother and he says, okay, I don't like it, but do you think we could accompany him through the forest and we'll send him right back right after we find it?
Says, not today. He's got some work to do around here. Maybe tomorrow or the next day. He's got to do some work around here. I'm not doing this all by myself. I have to run a whole farm, sir. I don't know if you know what work is like, but I run a whole farm by myself, and I'm just one little halfling. His paw ain't around anymore, so it's just the two of us. And Higgles and Higgy.
If you want, me and my companions here can help you out.
No, see, we offer people to stay here if they need a place, but we don't take anything from anybody else.
Oh. Pride.
Are you sure you wouldn't like help? Because we really need to get this. We really need to get to this tunnel.
Is that all you're here to do? Is take care of the red brands?
We are here to take care of the red brands and help out where we can. Yes.
Well, definitely do when you can, but tonight is not gonna be the night. And she grabs Carp's here because Carp's gotta go get some work done.
In that case, may we come back tomorrow morning and take him with us?
Tomorrow morning? It's already night right now. He's gonna be working tomorrow.
I don't remember what time we left off on. I'm not gonna
Me
lie.
neither.
Actually, yeah, that's true. I haven't reminded you guys about that one.
Okay.
This was gonna be the last thing I was gonna let you guys do before you needed to sleep again. So,
Oh.
because when you guys got to town originally, you got there like at 5 a.m. or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And then you guys slept to about midday or late, like late day basically. And then when you would have woken up, you would have been going around town doing a bunch of deliveries and like moving crates back and forth and stuff like that and talking to people. So this actually was gonna be the last thing I was gonna have you guys do before you had to sleep again somewhere.
Okay, in that case,
Actually, I'd like to make it a little bit darker.
yeah. Liam says, "Well then, if you want to accept our help, may in the morning when night passes, do you want us? We can go out then instead."
I mean, if you guys want to come back tomorrow, that's fine. But I don't really want my boy near those red brands. You don't really seem like you're that strong enough to take him out, anyways.
Oh, trust me,
Yeah.
I don't need my strength to do it. I have other means.
And she says, "What about all the other problems? Did you guys talk to anybody yet? Are you guys even officially known here in town yet?
We just got here yesterday.
So you aren't officially known here in town yet.
I wouldn't say we're known well, but we're making a few acquaintances.
Have you spoken to the townmaster?"
That pleb.
And Carp says, "Yeah, he's not really worth much, but he does have some quests. I know I always ask him like every day, but he never lets me have them."
That's great.
Liam's gonna kind of turn back and he's gonna say, "What do you guys want to do?"
I mean, the townmaster does know about the orc problem, apparently.
Carp comes to join your conversation.
We can ask him what's wrong with the red brands and why he's letting them, shimmy around.
You mean
There's a few-
around.
There's a
Did you-
few places we can go.
Did you say orcs, man?
Yes.
Oh, I want to beat up some orcs. I'm gonna break my sword on them.
Bet you will.
Yeah, can you guys take me with you?
What?
He says, "Can you guys take me with you?"
No, we can't.
He goes, "Look,
Son.
I'm official," and he points to his sewn shirt.
Oh, I don't doubt that. But your mom's scarier than any orc.
You guys actually do recognize his shirt. It's a banner from Lion Shield Coster that has been sewn to cover
Oh my
cover
god.
his person.
That's great.
So you guys recognize that, and he's just like looking like a little adventurer. He's got his lantern on him and his pot and his sword and some books of how to adventure. He's got his guide to adventuring book in his backpack. He is ready to go.
Does he have the player's handbook in there?
player?
What's a player?
What's a handbook?
He just says checks out, and then he goes,
Enough
"But can you guys
already.
bring me to the orcs? I wanna ride an ogre."
What? That's not what we're going there for.
You wait. One day I'll ride an ogre and I'll write about it. I'll have my own book, and you'll see. I just gotta learn to write first.
Step one. So yeah, town master, or maybe sleep first and then town master.
Yeah, maybe sleep first. It's pretty late.
I also
Alright.
would like to check out the other farm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was the place that you had your thing to do as well, so that might be a place to go. But you guys now know that you have to take Carp anywhere you go adventuring.
Oh my gosh. If you have him stalk us, Kyle, I swear, he's just gonna show up like as a random encounter like in a video game. He's just gonna show up randomly throughout our game and just be like, "Hey, what's up? Hey, I saw where those guys went. Yo, you guys totally could have used some help. I am so good."
Like monster from Undertale.
Well, now you guys will recognize him. I mean, blonde halfling boy with Higgy and Higgles, the Piggy and Piggles.
I love those pigs.
You're so cute.
I'm just gonna
Yeah, I did this at the
fiddle
end of our
around
last
with my
session.
rapier and just hold it over my shoulder.
Okay, weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do? What's your rapier?
I'm just gonna like fiddle around with it and then put it on my shoulder. Like
He walks over and kind of spins his sword. He's like, "Yeah, I can too."
I'm just gonna like, you know how like sassy people just go like I don't know, like
Like kind of
sassy stance.
flourish it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does it back right after you do it. He goes, I bet I'm faster than you.
Wow.
Really want to bet that, huh?
I bet you. And she says, "Get over here, Carp." And
Haha.
he goes, "Next time." And he
Next
slowly backs
time.
up, not losing eye contact.
Oh my gosh.
Trip
And
over a
he
rock.
almost
You'll
falls, but he
funniest
doesn't.
thing. Aw, that's sad.
And he goes, "Well, you guys all together might be able to be about the same as me. Maybe one of these days we can all see who is stronger. But
I'm just gonna raise my hand.
Liam
raise a
chuckles.
hand, how, like you're asking a question, kind of raise a hand, or what do you mean?
No, just like I'm like raising, like you know how like I don't know how to explain it. Like,
She's
raise-
basically
like
trying
fast?
to say she's the strongest.
yeah,
Oh,
and
Well-
Hattie. So I'm gonna kind of point over to Hattie.
well, he's very spirited. He's like, yeah. Well, you better train hard because next time that I see you guys, well, maybe not next time, but soon after that, probably, I'm gonna be way stronger. You guys won't even be able to keep up with me. This is like your red to Ash Ketchum, you know? Like
I was about to say this is basically a Pokemon rival, and that the next time we're on Route 16, he's gonna show up.
and you know what? No matter what you got there, you know, Liam, with your Voidwalker, Voidhusk, he's got
Mhm.
Higgy the Piggy and Higgles the Piggles. You can't beat them. So
I was gonna
Especially if he
jokingly
flips the
say, "Oh no! Don't you ever say that again."
I can beat the
don't flip the
I was gonna
pig.
say my Voidwalker could eat the pig, but then I realized he technically can't eat. We've had this conversation. He technically can't eat anything, so he could eat it, quote unquote, but he couldn't eat it.
I mean, they are of the Port folk race. They're not pigmen. Which, by the way, pigmen are a thing in our universe. But they're not pigmen. They are Port folk.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Yeah, they're food race. But yeah, pork folk. But yeah, Kayleen says it. She goes, "All right, well, that's enough chatter. We need to get to bed. This boy runs around a bit too much, and he gets work done tomorrow. So come back in a day or two."
All right.
Okay.
She goes, "If y'all need a place to stay, you can sleep at the piggies." And they shake their head no, and they go away.
Wow.
Oh, I wanted a blanket.
Ah.
You know, a cuddle buddy for the night.
Oh, so you wanted to be in a blanket with the pig?
No, I wanted to hug the pig and let him keep me warm. Anyway, so are we?
Okay, Liam.
Liam Liam turns around. He says, "We can sleep here, or we can go back into town."
Yeah, there's the Stonehill Inn if you guys need a place to stay, or you can stay in one of my stalls. You can even stay up there where Carp was if you want. But the pigs will keep you warmer.
I want to snuggle a pig.
Is it free?
Huh?
Is it free?
Yeah.
Guys.
I think
Free
we should-
and pig snuggles?
Yes.
Like, come on.
Is this a
Liam. Question?
Liam says, I'd feel bad if we didn't give you anything for letting us stay here, though."
No, Liam, shut up.
Patty's so cheap. She goes,
Sweet bread.
"Well, anybody have
Actually-
a real weapon for my son here? He's been carrying that wood sword too long. He's growing to be a big man soon, you know."
You want
Um,
to give that child a weapon?
Do you not arm your children when you're surrounded by goblins and bad people and orcs?
Fair point.
Children.
Liam looks around. He's like, "Are you sure?"
And Harp steps up and he goes, remember what I said about that ditch? And he taps his sword.
Oh my goodness.
I'm almost terrified of you having a weapon, but to be fair,
I have an idea.
you do.
We will stay in your stalls under one condition. You allow me to forge a sword for your son tonight.
Kayleen says, yeah, sure, as long as it's small enough for him.
Yes, it shall be.
She goes, all right, well, take your bunk, whichever one you want.
Liam turns around and he says, I call dibs on top bunk, on the loft. My friend will wait downstairs for me.
I would like to pick.
And she says, you guys do what you're going to do. We're going to sleep. Good night.
Thank you very much.
And she said, you're welcome as she was leaving. All right. That will be the end of today. You guys can choose real quick before we close up if you guys are sleeping with Piggy or not. I want to be sleeping with piggies.
You want to sleep
plus
with
one
the
health
piggy
for sleeping with the pigs.
Do you want to sleep
pig or white pig?
or Higgles?
Higgles.
You want Higgles?
I love
Higgles. I mean, careful. Higgles is a boy.
I'll be in here too.
Nobody
Are
wants
you
to
just,
sleep with
are you
Piggy.
just
Wow.
stick out to dry?
Oh,
Oh wait, no, Higgles is the girl. Never mind. Yeah, my bad.
Poor
Piggy
Pig.
is the boy. Pink is boy. White is girl.
that's fine. I'm an old lady. It don't matter.
You're so
Shannon.
Yeah.
Stick.
He's doing his
He's
job.
by himself outside.
He likes the outside. He's gonna go out in the forest and play.
Alright.
You guys see Stick basically jump out towards the bushes and trees that are surrounding the farm and kind of just go off and be gone.
Sticks off to start generating some cryptics in town.
That's great.
Well, there you go with that. You guys sleeping up here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you.
Okay. Shan is being cuddled by a piggy, and Venice is being cuddled by a piggy.
and while I sleep.
You're not a
What?
cow.
Before I go to bed, I would like to use my channel divinity to turn my rusty goblin short sword into a dwarven style short sword fit for a small halfling.
All right, yeah, do it. Although, I mean, I gotta say, he probably went like a 10-foot tall, like great sword, but
He's
hey,
gonna have to wait before
It's a
he
long
can-
sword right now, and when he grows up, it'll be like a dagger. It'll still suit him.
All right, and yeah, you use that, and that will be ready for tomorrow. And you're leaving your Voidwalker right here, invisible.
Yeah, he's invisible and he's just gonna vibe.
Okay, and with that, then we'll say, good night.
No.
And the next day, there was no mystery. It's a bright, fresh day, and you guys actually, before you do anything, you wake up to Kayleen. Kayleen is going, what is happening here? And she's like, nobody else can see this, by the way, other than you guys can see her only. But Liam can see, if he does wake up, that she is running into the invisible Voidwalker and doesn't know what's happening.
Oh my goodness.
Liam hears that, sees what's happening, and is like, "Oh my bad!" And he snaps his fingers and.
Why
Texas,
would you give her a heart attack? What have you done?
Texas is not going to change for him. He's just going to back up over here.
She doesn't see anything happen. She just saw you snap for some reason. She goes, "What do you mean you're bad?" She doesn't feel anything, and she's like slowly feeling it out. Like she's almost like a blind person be feeling something, you know? She's kind of like trying to check around her.
It's okay. Just don't go next to the ladder. Trust me on that.
This isn't gonna help those necromancer rumors.
The ladder. What are you talking about? I told you already. I don't go up there. That's. I don't like heights.
Yeah. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Nothing's wrong. It's just to
Nothing's
protect.
wrong.
And you guys wake up. Hattie, when you wake up, you are snuggled by Higgy the piggy.
Yeah.
And basically, Kayleen's like, all right, well, time for y'all to go do whatever you're gonna do. We gotta work, so y'all gotta clear out.
Alrighty.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Here is the sword I have forged. It's the sword I have forged. There
The
we go.
sword you forged.
And she goes, oh, that's a really nice sword. And she pretty much without, or she hardly turns, but she basically just turns a little bit and she just yells really loud, Carp! And you guys just are like, anybody who wasn't awake yet is awake now. Venice and Higgles and Higgy and Hattie, you're all awake now. And after a minute, you see Carp running. I'm so fast, I got here in no time. And she's like, take your sword. Thank the man. And then he goes, wow, it's shiny. My other sword doesn't shine.
Yes, now take very good care of it. It's very dangerous. Only pointed at bad people.
And he goes, will do, sir. You're pretty cool. You should rub that off on your friend a bit.
I was gonna say,
Liam kind of face palms, and he's like, "Yeah,
I rub Liam's shoulder and cast Channel Divinity on him. There, you are now 1% cooler.
Thank you, dwarf."
I don't know what that was, but yeah. And he goes, all right. And he starts swinging around his sword, and his mom steps back a little bit. So, yeah, I'm a real adventurer now. Take on those red brands, those orcs. I'm gonna take on all the goblins. He's just swinging his sword everywhere.
Oh boy.
You're gonna wreck everybody. You guys ready to go kill some orcs? He goes, wait, you guys haven't talked to townmaster yet. I'm gonna tell him I got a real sword now, and he's gonna give me the quest finally. Oh, I've been waiting for this day. He goes, Mom, look. And she's like, yeah, that's cool. Now,
I think you should be a little more careful, because I'm aware that you feel very powerful with your new weapon, but sometimes taking a lot of caution before you run headfirst into orcs or anything else is definitely the way to go.
Yes, you are not invincible.
He goes, you're not as dumb as you look. I actually did that with the red brands. I think you're probably right. Orcs are probably tough. They're probably tougher than red brands. I don't know, maybe not. Red brands, there's a lot of them. He goes, I think I'll have to start scouting out some places, and maybe I can figure out how to take down those orcs. I hear they're off in some other place. I don't remember the place's name though. It's like Tor or something like that. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna ask townmaster. I'm gonna have him send me on the quest.
Quest.
We'll come with you. We need to talk to him as well.
And as he's trying to walk out to go get this townmaster, show him his sword and tell him to give him the quest, his mom grabs his ear and says, "Not today, you aren't." And that's when he stops mid-tracks and is forced to stop because his ear is grabbed. And she says, "You are working today. I already told you this. No playing around today." And he goes, "I don't play. I adventure."
TM.
She goes, "Well, you won't be adventuring today." Yeah, at this point she goes, you guys might as well go talk to the townmaster though before my son does, so he doesn't pick up any, and she does air quotes, quest.
She has to deal with this so often.
Alrighty, so we're going straight to the townmaster, is that it?
Let's do it.
Let's do it!
Alright. Hattie's not enough yet. There you go. And Higgy the piggy is rubbing on your lower skirt hem, just, happy that it got to snuggle with you. There you go.
So cute.
Can you see that?
Yo.
Oh, fine, not here. Oh, wait. Here, watch.
I'm too small.
No, here you go. I got you. Like it's rubbing on,
So cute.
on your skirt hem. There you go.
I love it.
Not that there's any reason to, but I would like to cast Detect Magic.
Detect magic. Okay.
I can do it for free. So
For
I'm
free.
just doing it. Just
Oh,
to
is
check.
that your
It's
Eldritch
my invocation? Yeah, I can do it for free.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
All right. So let me check the range on that again.
I think it's 30 feet or 10 feet. I forgot.
I want to say it's. Yeah, I think it's 30, but let me double check.
Yeah, I think it's 30 feet.
Let's see. Yeah, it's 30 feet of me.
Okay. So within 30 feet of you, if there's any magic, you will detect it. As you cast this, you kind of feel a bit of a pulse out from you going into the area around you. As your senses open and you feel the wind hit your ears and rustle against the grass and through the hay. You smell a strong smell of higgy poo. And, you close your senses as you don't notice anything else.
Okay, it's a concentration for up to 10 minutes, so at least
Okay.
I'm assuming that's how it would work because I'm going by what the spell says. So
And then at that point, Higgles also comes over and where are you at? And rubs on you a little bit.
let's get out of here, shall we?
If we must.
Let's.
All right. So we're gonna leave this farm and grab you guys. All right.
By the way, Kyle, can I say for future reference that Liam is casting Detect Magic every single time it runs out? All
No.
it takes is constant. I can't do that.
No, you need to tell me anytime you want to do it, because otherwise you basically just always have it going at all times. You're conscious.
Okay,
essentially,
gotcha.
so,
Gotcha.
yeah.
I wasn't sure if I was able to do that or not, so.
No, yeah, I appreciate you asking. Yeah, basically you can cast it anytime you want, as long as your concentration isn't being broken by something, or you're not breaking something else, in which case you don't want to think about that. But
Yeah.
otherwise, you can cast it as much as you want, but you have to tell me when you want to cast it.
Okay.
But yeah. Also, I'm really sad, guys. You missed my Easter egg I left for you.
What Easter egg?
It's no biggie if you guys don't see it.
I do want to see it.
You mean these actual eggs? I saw them like
Actual
5 minutes ago. Yeah, no, I literally saw them. I just didn't say anything.
Oh my goodness.
I actually put some real bird eggs up there as Easter eggs to see if you guys would.
Yeah. So, I love you.
It was just a little fun extra thing on the back.
I saw it. I'm
Okay.
like, wow, that's detail.
Yeah, no, that's the actual thing. I actually added that on top of it just to. I mean, that's what you would expect to see up there in the top of a barn, So. All right. So you guys are leaving here. Are you guys going to townmaster? Are you going to the Ethermath farm where AJ has his class, or anything else? Shrine Lock, or what do you guys want to go?
Well, I have a personal preference, but the townmaster does work.
You guys talk that out.
Liam says, I do have a strong preference to go to the other farm and search for the person that I'm looking for. But maybe the townmaster does know something about the said person I'm looking for, so it's really just what you guys would like to do.
Well, the townmaster isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
I'm good with whichever.
Okay. Well, a little bit of reverb, by the way, AJ.
Alright.
Okay. Let me put these guys up this side. Delete this map for the time being. Boop. Okay. So you guys are going to the other farm, Ethermath Orchard. It's actually an orchard, not a farm. I'm just calling it farm. Let me grab it back here. Here it is. Okay. I just kept this one simple. Wasn't much to do with it. There's actually not even a thing to use here. I just got this from somewhere. And then add some stuff to it. Okay. So at this point, you guys go over to Edermath Farm now. Or Edermath Orchard. Last you guys heard, there was somebody here who is an old adventurer, who you could try to get some information from. AJ actually found out while asking Elsa, the barmaid at Stonehill Inn, because he was trying to find his friend. So, AJ, do you want to lead the way, or does somebody else want to pull this out?
These beds are hecka realistic.
What, my love?
These beds are hecka realistic. Realistic.
Thank you.
If you guys don't mind me leading, because I feel like I've kind of been leading, then
Do it.
okie doke. All right, so Liam will be taking the point.
All right.
And it is your personal thing, to be fair.
I just don't want to lead the whole session because I'd feel bad if no one else really got a chance to speak for the main stuff.
We'll speak, don't worry.
I'll speak if I want.
Oh,
Okay.
you guys can walk up. Over here is
That was
the
not
front
in
door.
person. That was not a game, by the way.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
didn't really do much this map. I just wanted to make it have a little bit extra stuff.
Yeah.
Out of all
Shut up for that.
Oh
Oh yeah, no, I saw her.
See me rolling.
Roll out.
Yeah, hers with the swords too is great.
What if her and Roland had a freaking speed contest on who could roll faster down the thing?
That would be great.
Roland's gonna win.
Oh!
So weird.
This is
Yeah,
great.
it's funny. I don't know if they have the same collider or what it is, but yeah, they both roll in there too that you wouldn't expect with their weapons sticking out like that.
Alright.
Okay, so you knock on the door.
Yep.
I have not resized this guy, so let me got him. He's one little dude, but this is a smear to Brandon when he comes out. So, okay, so you knock on the door, and out opens the door is this gentleman. And he says, "Hello, who are you?"
Hello, I'm a detective, and I got some information that you may or may not have known about this person that I'm looking for.
Okay.
I
Oh, by the
love
way, I haven't
it.
really told you anything about him. You guys were told. It's been a minute. You guys were told that he's a retired adventurer, lives in a tiny cottage beside an apple orchard. He's fit, silver-haired, half-elf, and older gentleman. But yeah, so you said you had some questions. What was that again?
I had some questions for him about the person I'm looking for.
Okay. He says, "Well, I don't know if I'll be much help to you. I don't do much adventuring these days, but come on in. Let's go inside."
Look, dude.
I can't grab Roland anymore.
Goodbye, Roland.
Did you roll unlocked? Oh yeah.
no.
Just locked him.
Stay outside.
There you go. Okay.
Our dwarf stays outside. Wait, then there's two of them. One of them's a bit more civil around people than the other.
And so coming in, he says, "So what were your questions about?" Again, these days I mainly just run this orchard, but I do keep my ears open. And he points to his pointy ears.
I was wondering if you've seen a man that has short brown hair, he's a half-elf, and he has blue eyes. Have you seen anyone that matches that description in the last couple of months? It's been quite some time since he's come through here, from what I understand.
Yeah, actually, I do remember half elf. You're not the first person to ask me about that, though. That's interesting. Recently, at least.
Who was the first?
Well, a very knightly gentleman. Only yesterday came and asked me a similar question. What is your interest in this man?
I am a detective. I am
Okay.
searching.
Who do you serve?
I serve the town of Neverwinter. Well, I kind of did, but nowadays I'm more freelance.
Ah, yes. I'm very much in the same these days. And he says, I'm actually quite the protector myself. Maybe we can talk about that. But before anything else, I just I want to know in particular, if you don't mind, what is your business with this man?
I'd say it's more of a personal matter than is a business one.
He says, well, you see, I do remember seeing this man, but I don't.
Oh, you're
He
good.
said- Oh, okay. He says, I do remember seeing this man, but I don't know where he is these days. He had been here some months ago, and I had seen him running around town a few times. He was, he seemed to be possibly wearing the colors of the Lord's Alliance when he first got here.
Can I make a check to see if I know what that is?
Yeah, make a history check.
Do
Or
I
actually,
have
just make scratch that. Make a solid intelligence check with advantage.
with advantage. Okay.
Just intelligence check though, no like specific thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that's trash. All right, let's try again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What do you get?
hey, those were two really, really, really bad rolls. My highest was 4.
And I rolled
Okay.
2.
Yeah. I mean, if anybody else wants to try and remember.
What
I
is
do.
it again?
Intelligence, just intelligence.
Intelligence.
Isn't
Am I
Sildar
smart?
from Lord's Alliance?
Is that what you say in character?
Yeah.
As you say that, this man turns to you and goes, "Yes, that was his name."
Sildar
Brandon's-
Hallwinter?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, yes, he very proudly announced his name, actually. In fact, I don't think I've told you mine. Excuse me. My name is Darren Edermath. Sildar Hallwinter is the one who I spoke to yesterday. He seemed to be questioning me about the same person you are. I'm not sure. I don't really. Sorry to tell both of you the same thing, but I don't really know much about the man. He ran around town for a short while. He wore the same colors on him that Sildar did, which is of the Lord's Alliance, I believe. And only a short while after he came to town, I never saw him again after that. Last I remember seeing him, he had been going to Barthen's to get some Alembic supplies. Alembic supplies, it refers to alchemy. So like potions and stuff.
Liam looks a little frustrated and he says, "You mean to tell me that the man I questioned about it came here literally the same day we got to town and came straight to you and questioned you about it?"
Oh, did you guys get here yesterday?
Yeah.
I mean, he came pretty late in the day, but I suppose perhaps, I don't know. It's a weird question to ask me. I don't know what you all were doing.
Liam kind of looks around. He's like, "I think I need to have a conversation with our friend, Sildar."
He says, "Well, that'll be between you and
Is there
the
anything
two
else
of
you could tell us?
I wish I knew. I will say I feel perhaps one time I may have seen him when he was leaving town. He was headed east. I don't know where he was headed, but one of the times I saw him, probably one of the final times I saw him, he seemed to be going east out of town."
Okay, do you know if he went by any name around here?
Around here, I don't know what his name was. I never really knew him myself.
Alright. Well, that's really all I think I can ask you, because you don't seem to know as much as I was hoping you'd know, but I really, really appreciate what you've told me.
Yes, definitely. As you guys are here, I just wanted to ask: are you here for any specific reason other than finding this fellow?
Well, me and my companions here do like to help out where we can. Do you have anything that may need tending to?
Well, I've been quite disturbed as of late, actually. I've heard stories of someone digging around an old ancient well. It's called the Old Owl Well. We have many prospectors in the area, miners that is, and they've given word that they've seen people out there. They've seen somebody out there, and they've been chased away even by this somebody, and maybe more than just that, but undead seem to be following this person. Is there any chance that any of you people could look into that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how strong you are, but you do seem to have a decent group of people here, and I would handle these things myself, but I'm a retired adventurer. You can only do it so many times, and at this point,
Yeah.
I can at most try to defend my own town.
It's all right. I understand. Yeah, if we get the chance to do it, we'll definitely look into that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. If you go that direction, it's a couple days march northeast from here. Just find out who's up there or what they're up to. See, those ruins are an old watchtower of an ancient magical empire known as Netherrealm. And I'm just worried that some dangerous magic might be dormant there, and if somebody does dig around, they could find something that probably shouldn't be found.
All right.
All right.
And he says, with that, that's about all I can help your lot with. I do wish you the best of luck on your journey, though.
Thank you. You've been an amazing help. I really appreciate it.
Yes, and by the way, your friend Sildar, he seemed to be as frustrated as you are with the news I told him. I don't know who this fellow is that you're searching for, but it seems that nobody's had any luck finding.
Well, let's hope that changes soon. Thank you very much.
Yes, and good luck. Good luck. Actually, I wouldn't mind speaking to your friend back there, the quiet one.
Which, who is he pointing to?
Roland.
Can I just point out that Bam was IRL intelligence with that one?
Yeah, that's true. That was it. That's why I was having to do the first check with advantage. That was actually information I already gave you guys. So it was basically just remembering. And then Ben pulled out the IRL intelligence roll.
The glory of note taking.
Right? There you go. Well, how about this? Bren, will you go in the room with him? Yes, for a moment alone, speaking to you.
Sure. Although I will say Venice is the more quiet one.
Roland's all offended.
Yeah. Yes, if you'll come with him.
No offense, Venice.
None taken.
So, Mr. Adamath, what is it you would like to speak about?
He says, I would recognize another who's ready to smite evil or enforce justice as myself in an instant. I believe we stand out amongst others, and I just wanted to offer, if you would like, I am actually a member of the Order of the Gauntlet. We're a devout and vigilant group, and we seek to protect others from the depredations of evildoers. I would ask if you are staying around, perhaps you could be an honorary member, and this as well, if you would help me out to keep an eye on this town and things going around. I'm happy to trade any kind of news with you as well that I can find out. Just as long as you seem to hold to the same virtues that I do.
Well, I appreciate the offer, but I do belong to the Brawn Anvil Guild, and that is ultimately where my allegiance lies. However,
I would not be against working with the Gauntlet of the Order of the Gauntlet. Pardon me. And
Oh, yes.
anything to bring order, peace, and prosperity, I would be completely open to.
Excellent. I'm also curious. What happened to your ears? If it's not too personal to ask.
Oh no, wolf attack. It was a vicious thing. Unarmed, so it was a bit rough to fight him off, you know.
I was just curious. It seems they rise a bit in the back, even though they're torn at the top. I was just curious.
Yeah, they tried to regrow, oddly, I suppose.
Yes, these things tend to happen. Well, I will speak to you again, I'm sure. For now, I will say good luck on your journey.
Thank you. And same with you, with your business.
Thank you, sir. And he sees you out. Yeah, he sees the rest of you guys out. All right. Well, that is Darren Edermath. He didn't have much to tell you, honestly. He basically has seen this person you're looking for, but he, just like everybody else, doesn't seem to know this person. He seemed to have kept to some other circle, at least, possibly. But he does recognize, so you know they are here. There is a trace of this person that you're looking for. And it seems Sildar is also looking for that same person. And then additionally, as you guys have now spoken to Darren Edermath, he also has introduced you guys to another quest line, which is the Old Owl. Because there seems to be undead out there. So that's currently where that is at. At this point, you guys have not spoken to the townmaster or Sister Gabrielle. You guys want to go to one of those next.
Let's square off that townmaster guy.
Yeah, it seems like we're being prodded to go see him, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be as amazing as we're being told. I'm so excited to cheat him out of literally all his life savings.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, we're not doing that,
Flashbacks.
Cheat him out of all of life savings. That's so evil.
That taken up with us about circa almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
That's weird.
Let me see here. I know I have something here.
So, Brandon, I have to ask you to make an intelligence check IRL again, if you remember.
Okay.
I don't remember if I ever asked Sildar about the person I'm looking for. Does anyone else remember if I did? Because I don't remember if I did.
I don't
I think
you
you
did.
really told him.
I've sworn I
think so.
mentioned it.
If you did, he didn't say much.
Yeah, I could have sworn I mentioned it, and he just basically said he doesn't know who that is. I don't remember that conversation, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I know you asked Elsa,
Yeah,
but I think that was all.
I'm not sure about the first session though.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember either personally. I will say though, I think if you did mention it, it was neither one of you guys were giving each other much information. Just generally like, hey, yeah, I'm looking for something. Hey, me too. Actually, I'm not sure he told you guys anything, but now you know he's also looking for somebody, and it seems like it might be the same person. So possibility there. I'm trying to see real quick here. I thought I had a town hall, but it didn't seem to be in my maps here. Okay. Well, we won't have a map for the town hall. There's not one officially anyways. I was just going to give an extra one. But we'll just... I do have a character for him though, so I'll bring that in, and that will be what you guys can use.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty.
Okay, so you guys go to the town hall, and we're gonna go ahead and bring in the townmaster. So I'm not gonna do a building or anything. This is the townmaster though, and you guys can continue from there.
Okie doke.
He
So is he
looks
inside
like
or
a
have we
fled.
entered?
I see
you guys-
Hattie has
you guys
fallen
can
asleep
enter.
on our journey.
It is an open.
I'm old.
By the way, so the Townmaster's Hall has sturdy stone walls, a pitched wooden roof, and a bell tower at the back. Posted on a board next to the front door is a notice written in common. It reads, "Reward, orcs near Wyvern Tor." So that would be the place you had heard of from Carp. He kept saying Tor or something. Those of a mind to face the orc menace should inquire within. The notice bears a town seal and an indecipherable signature.
Before we go inside, I want to shout at the general direction of whatever forest or whatever we came from for Stick to come back.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, if you guys look, actually, I didn't tell anybody this yet, except for Shan. I actually redid the Phandelver map. If you guys look, everything is marked now.
I did actually see that.
So I hope, to me, it seemed like it'd be super helpful to have that. So this is now everything on it, even the Tribor Trail at the top and other things. They are all now marked. I will say, you do need to pretend that you don't see the ones that say people's homes, because this is the DM version. You guys weren't supposed to have this, but I felt like the other one just didn't give you anything, and so it wasn't enough. Because people do point you to these places, so it'd be nice to be able to actually know where you're going around in the town. So
I have a very strong need to visit a particular house that I believe a woodworker lives in.
but, well, I wouldn't say that's. Oh, is there a woodworker's house somewhere? Because that's just woodworker right here. That's not his house. That'd be his. I guess it would be his house, maybe, but his shop, I guess, as well. If it says home, though, then specifically those ones. Okay, so you guys are at the Townmaster's Hall. The only thing that there's only a couple things you haven't done yet. One of them is right next to it, which would be the Shrine of Black. You guys are only on the other side of the road from the Stonehill Inn, which is right above it. And yeah, generally, you're in the center of town right here, Townmaster's Hall. So approaching that, we have our nice little house drawn here. I guess
It's Stick.
Huh?
Stick.
Oh yeah, Stick.
You gotta whistle for him.
Yeah, you gotta do your whistle.
Huh?
You gotta do
You
your
gotta
whistle.
do the parrot
I
whistle.
don't have that kind of whistle.
And just use your mouth.
No.
Do like a
Well,
kazoo.
Well,
You're a
Stick comes jumping
I am.
from south of you guys. He was in the forest to the south, it would seem, because that's the direction he came from. And suddenly he jumps up next to you guys.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right.
Side note, I'm casting Detect Magic, if you don't mind.
Okay. Your magic is
Stick just
magic is being
popped
detected by
off.
you. You suddenly see the entire world around you glowing as you seem to be having dark vision.
What?
I just keep giving them fake answers. It's just fun.
Oh my god.
It's not even nighttime yet. I'm just kidding. But okay. Yeah. So nothing seems to be alerting you right now.
Okay,
Nothing's alerting you this time.
cool.
Okay. And or catching your senses, anything like that. So who's going in first?
Liam looks back at the group and he says, "I'm not gonna lie, I don't like politicians all that much because they just, they talk and talk and talk, and I can only handle so much of that in a day." Okay, so me and you are both not gonna be the ones talking to the.
Ditch again.
I really want to hear that story, but that's for another day.
What story?
She said she fell in a ditch the last time she talked to a politician.
Oh.
Wait, is that because
I
you
also
were?
would like to hear that.
Oh. We'll have.
This is something we don't talk about right now.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Anyone else would like to go and talk?
Dick?
What about
Someone
Stick?
does Stick do anything?
She basically was like, "Who
Why
else
are you
wants to?"
smaller suddenly? Who made you smaller?
Brandon.
Brandon, don't mess with sizes.
I didn't.
Oh, he changed something changed.
Oh, I changed your state.
That's what it was.
Oh, did I not? Wait, I thought I did though. Yeah, I did. No, wait, what? It's not the same. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It reset for some reason. We'll get
Weird.
your character back.
I'm disappearing. Goodbye, guys.
That's what you get for throwing me.
I think Texas should talk
You've
to
been-
the townmaster.
Texas and Stick. We'll send those two in. They're trustworthy.
If we did that, it would almost be worse than what we did last time we were here.
Well, you guys do what you're gonna do. You
I
send in Texas Stick, or just somebody else go to the door.
Liam backs up. He's not gonna be the one to go
What's wrong, Liam? Afraid of a little townmaster?
in. No, it's just I've already done enough of the talking. I'm a little parched. You go ahead.
You're a detective, isn't that your job?
It's been a while, okay? We've been a little busy. There hasn't been much detecting going on.
Obviously.
You're about to be detecting some crap in here, so you might want to get on your game. Part of my elven.
So you can't say French because there's no such thing as France.
That's why I said elven.
I love that we all just. There's no such thing as blah blah blah. That's my favorite.
The townmaster is inside waiting for you guys at the place hopscotch.
It's
Roland,
like
you talk to him.
Yeah, I vote
Alright.
Roland.
Fine.
Let's go in.
I like,
Sorry,
how we all talk smack about the townmaster and then none of us want to talk to him, so we okay, that was some acrobatic crap.
It was flexible.
I go up to the door and I knock on it, semi loudly.
He suddenly backflips over to the door.
Good thing I have X-ray vision.
He just yells from where he's at. Come in.
He
Hello?
sounds like a pleb.
He said, come in. Get in here. Do you walk in the door?
Yeah.
I always lag when I drag people, I swear.
Yeah, I think you got the whole group. He goes, oh, so many people. But, well, you aren't townsfolk. You don't have work for me. Can you...
My
Wait,
name
why
is
are you
Roland Pembroke of Braun Anvil Guild, and I'm here
So
to kill
loud.
some orcs.
Oh, orcs you say. Okay. Here suddenly perk up. Okay. Well, and he stands up so you can see over his desk. He goes, well, yeah, I mean, who are you guys, though? I don't even... Who are you people?
Family.
Your family.
Yep.
Yes.
What?
What was that?
Was that Texas?
He says, well,
Wait, what did Roland say?
he said your family?
Yeah, that's why I did do, you know, like Don Toretto.
Oh my. Were you trying
Stand
to
there pulling a
do
blank.
Fast and the Furious?
Family.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
I see.
I'm pulling a blank.
It's because in every Fast and Furious movie, they're always like, "We're family."
Oh, okay.
How we're gonna do this?
Odds are stacked against us. We got family.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I totally was pulling
Yeah.
a blank on that before.
I love that meme.
Yeah, that is a great meme. Alright.
We
So
are a
it
group
says-
of friends here to kill some orcs.
Well, the orcs aren't here.
Well, then I have no time for this.
we don't get smarter people in here any day after the previous. Yes. Well, I can tell you where the orcs are, or you can just read my poster.
Your poster.
There's a poster outside. Can't you read? Probably not. Sorry.
That's a little rude, but
Can't you
The
leave it
handwriting was terrible. That's why we had to come in here to ask you.
I don't
I
have
really
time
thought,
for,
I really
for
thought the
aesthetics.
writing itself was in Orcish for a minute, and then I had to pause and figure it out. I'm not
Yes,
gonna
we were
lie.
very confused. We thought we were going to get some vengeance on an orc for another orc. It was very confusing.
Says, well, I am not an orc, and
Are you
sure?
sure?
I would say you
You may
must
feel
be
like
as
one.
blind as you are illiterate. But if you can wield a weapon, then perhaps you can fight them, or at the very least, I want to see you again.
I can wield a weapon better than you can run a town.
You know, I was about to say, I find it very odd that he's
Back up just
saying
a
this
little
to us, and we're just
Wait.
town folk. He's
Well,
saying
you're
he
not
doesn't
town
want
folk
to
though. This is a
Yeah.
town that you've never been in. He doesn't recognize
Yeah,
it at all.
And we're geared to the teeth.
I mean, kinda. I mean, you guys are all in beginner gear, so it's not really geared to the teeth, but you are like.
Well, and
Look at
Shan
that.
is looking like she's ready to start a bed and breakfast at any given moment.
Yeah. Like none of you guys are really that adventurous looking. Even Brandon, your character has plate, but you have like chainmail. So,
Theater of the mind. Theater of the mind.
yeah, never mind. So, but yeah, you guys generally have like weapons and stuff. So he knows you aren't just. I mean, everybody carries weapons, but you guys have like more weapons. So more than just a dagger on your side or something. So, think chosen. They all carry weapons, even just random people's. But like, they don't all carry bows and axes and stuff. So
I
swords.
have a battle axe and 2 hand axes on my
Yeah,
side.
that's what I was saying. They don't,
Yeah.
you guys are carrying more than the average person at least. So he's like, well, you do have a bow. Maybe you could shoot them before they kill you, or at least one of them. And then you're a dwarf. I hear dwarves are all right at fighting. He goes, and you.
You don't know the things I've done.
He's just walking away.
Killed with a butcher knife.
And then he like looks at you and he goes, and you a child or an elf or what are you?
Child or an elf?
I'm sorry, what?
He looks at you and he goes, are you a child or an elf?
A child or an elf? I'm sorry.
Yeah, elves have very fair skin, like very unblemished, and look young pretty much like for a long time. And you look that way. He's saying basically. Also, you're
I'm
mostly covered, so you can only see some of your face.
saying elves aren't normal people.
Say again.
She said she's a very normal person, so I said, "Are you saying elves aren't normal people?"
Well, just saying, I'm a completely and utterly normal person.
Vanis, your racism is showing.
He says, wow, an elf that's racist towards elves. I guess this is all I can ask for. The people around here aren't going to take down the orcs. All right, when you all and your scarecrow go to Wyvern Tor, I will pay you to kill some orcs. And I don't know how many are there, but there's orcs, and we don't want them here.
Yeah.
He's very much to the point and doesn't like jibber jabber.
I can tell.
Sure, sounds good. Would you like confirmation of any unaliving?
If you kill them, then I would like a head of one of them, whichever one is the biggest that you find, orc or otherwise.
How many orcs are there?
You don't listen well. I only said within the last minute that I don't know how many there are.
Poor intel.
Indubitably.
How about you pay us per ear?
Per year.
I will give you a lump sum, and that is the best I can offer. Would 50 gold be good for you?
50 gold.
Make it 60 and we have a deal.
I'll give you 100 if you bring back a head.
100
Ooh.
gold pieces or 100 copper?
100 gold.
Sounds good. Put it there.
And he shakes your hand. Says, it's on you now if they murder this town. Do your
Alright, I
job.
can live with that.
And after saying do your job, he walks around here, and as he's walking around back to the other side of his desk, out from that side comes somebody that you recognize. Sildar walks up.
Yes.
Yes. He's right where he said he'd be.
He's been there for like 2
Twin
days.
brother.
Yeah, ignore the name on it. Yeah, so Sildar walks in and he goes, oh. And he goes, seems you have met my band of adventurers, Mr. Western. And he goes, that's townmaster to you. He goes, yes. And he comes back over here. And he sits back at his desk, says, "Now you can all leave. I don't like people being in my building." And Sildar walks over.
Fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sildar.
I need to speak with you, Liam
Ooh.
says.
With serious voice.
Can we go outside?
Yes.
And he looks back. He kind of like slightly looks over his shoulder and says, "I need some fresh air."
Me too. I stare the townmaster directly in the eyes.
I slowly, I just like try to prevent Hattie from pulling up her hand as her hand just like lights on fire.
You just hear Liam. You hear Liam mumble, "No, good for you."
Well,
let's take our leave.
Yeah, let's.
All right.
I'm gonna grab everybody.
Let's leave.
Come back, Eddie. Okay, so you guys are outside.
Liam, Sildar are gonna fight.
Yeah, Liam starting to fight. I don't know. We'll see. What are you doing, Liam? You said you wanted to talk to him. He's waiting.
I don't remember if we spoke of this because it's been a rather hectic week, but I believe I asked you about this man I'm looking for because, you know, I am a detective. That's my job. And if I am to believe my memory, which I'm pretty sure this one is true, I believe you told me you didn't know about the man that I was looking for.
What is his name? Or do you have a name? You hear me, AJ?
AJ?
Hello?
I cannot hear you. Let me
Oh,
fix it.
check.
Check, check.
Check. Okay.
Oh, good.
Sildar replied, he said, what is his name, or do you have a name? I vaguely remember a conversation.
Well, the reason why I'm asking again is because we just came from, what was his name? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Darren Edermath.
Oh, Edermath. Sorry.
Yeah. I repeat that name and I say, we just came from his farm, and he said that you were there this same day we got into town, which was yesterday, and that you were asking about the same man that I'm looking for. Which is very curious, because I thought you didn't know who I was talking about.
Sildar looks at you and he goes, well, we've only been here for a day or two if you include the day, but I don't waste any time on when I'm on an assignment. He goes, I'm not only here for Gundren or his brothers. I'm here for multiple things, and one of them is that we've had a missing member of the Lord's Alliance, and I was sent to find out what happened to him. He has stopped reporting it. I don't know if this is the same person, but do you have a name for your person? Because I could see if it's the same. Tell you if it is the same.
Okay. Have you seen a man? And I've already told you the description, and I believe he could have been going by the name Aaron.
Behavior.
You have less self-control than me.
What?
He says, Aaron, that's very odd that you're saying this might be the same man, and you gave that name, because the name Aaron is not the name I know, but it's close. It's very close. I'm looking for a man. Well, I'm not sure how much I should tell you. It seems I was told he seems to have disappeared when he was leaving town one day going east. Is that what you've heard?
All I know is that he traveled through here. He was here for a couple of months, and I just found out that he was a part of your guild, which I did not know previously.
Yes. He was a young recruit in our guild. Not too young. I mean, he's about the same age as yourself, but he had a knack for picking up anything that we taught him, really, and we sent him out on an assignment much earlier than we usually do, and I suppose we're now regretting that decision because he seems to have stopped responding to us, and we're not sure if he's. First, we thought he may be dead, especially with all the lawlessness in this area. But I'm now starting to wonder if he has, done more than that. Maybe perhaps he has turned against our alliance. You see, last I heard he was going east. And do you know what is to the east of this town?
I just got here, so not really.
Have you seen? He literally points down the road. Since you guys are actually at the townmaster's hall, you're right in the center of town. He kind of points just directly east. He says, "Do you see that hill?"
Yeah. Or, I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, I see it.
He says, "That hill right there," and you look up to the hill to the east, and he says, "That is the Tresender Manor. It's an old mansion of the people, the Tresenders, who once ruled and protected this town many years ago, back during the golden age of this town. I was told he was actually headed up there. I'm not sure what he would be doing up there, since that is a ruin these days. But that's the last I heard about him. I'm kind of curious because you said Aaron, but the name I know him by is Yarno.
Yarno.
That is not his true name, I'm afraid.
There's no way that he has tricked us. I'm not sure what to say. We put him through some rigorous testing and training. At this point,
What was he looking for when he came here? What was the point?
well, he was essentially to establish himself as one of our members in the town to start establishing a bit of law around here. I will have to do it in his stead since he is not doing it, but that's actually why I came here after I couldn't find any more leads on him. Without my gear, I don't want to venture into any more dangers, like going up there to Sender Manor if there's anything up there, but I must say, I am worried that that might be something else. I've heard that there are more than just him up there, that there's somebody else in this town. I've heard that it is perhaps the place of Red Brands. I'm not sure, though. I actually did hear of a boy who found possibly a tunnel going that direction. It's a dangerous thing, though. I must tell you to be careful. The Red Brands, they're much stronger than they seem.
Is that all you know, or are you still holding anything back?
He puts his hand to his head, and he just says, I don't know if we're talking about the same man, but the man I knew, if he is different, then we must capture him alive. We must get him back to the Alliance, and if we can get him back on the right path. There's no reason to kill him.
I never planned on killing him, at least physically, maybe metaphorically, but not
What?
physically.
Metaphorically? What does that
Yeah,
mean?
you know, like, I'm going to kill you and I'm going to strangle you, you know, that kind of
okay.
metaphor.
Oh, like
He's gonna-
Carp's mom.
Gonna get a scolding.
I see. Well, he says, if he is with the Red Brands, then, I would like to ask for you to deal with him. If you can bring him back, alive, that'd be better. Harmed is fine, but alive is preferred, at least. And I'll even pay you guys, because I want to say that if you deal with him, you might be dealing with the Red Brands as a whole.
Are you saying that he may be in league with them?
It would definitely seem that way, at least from what little I've been able to find out so far. It's a possibility. He seems to have disappeared around the time that they arose.
Do you... Alright. I'm not sure what to make of this information. It's not what I wanted to hear whatsoever. At
Um,
least I know he's not dead from what it sounds like, but even we're not sure of that, so...
He says, "Well, I was planning to do some more digging as I try to establish some law in this town. There's, if you would like, you can go there now. Again, I heard of a young boy who knows of a tunnel possibly into that place. But I don't know what good it will do. It is seemingly a ruin these days. However, I do know there are a few others in town who you could speak to about some other issues if you would like to take care of that while I investigate further. I'm not stopping yet. I am not done with the Red Brands. I must learn more about them. So, if you want to speak to Sister Gabrielle at Shrine of Luck, she has some information I've heard that she is trying to share with anybody who would listen and give her their ear. But otherwise, the townmaster, he very much wants those orcs gone, and I'm tired of hearing it. So if you would take them out sooner than later, it would be a great gift to me, as I really, besides, really am tired of hearing him speak about it.
I can understand, but just by hearing him speak, I myself had a headache.
I was thinking that too.
And it takes a lot for me to have a headache, given that I'm an elf and I use magic on a daily basis that requires my concentration. So, trust me when I say, having a headache like that, it takes something.
Yeah, he's pretty unhappy having to sit there all day. Says, I don't know how that man is townmaster. I don't know what happened, but whatever, the town must have been in even more dire circumstances when they elected him than they are now.
How do we create a scheme to make Sildar townmaster?
That's what I was actually thinking just now.
Step 1, murder.
Wow.
Step 2, espionage.
Shouldn't
Step
those be
2,
reversed?
Step 2, rig the vote.
Step
Honestly,
3, close the voting.
it probably wouldn't be hard. We wouldn't have to rig anything. Nobody likes the townmaster.
Yeah, you're not even wrong. Like, if we just call for a re-election of sorts, then that would be a landslide.
I would like to do that at some point.
He says, sadly, re-election is not up for up for debate for another couple months. There's about a month or two remaining on his current
I can make that
status.
quicker.
Murder it is then.
No, I know a guy.
What kind of guy?
A guy who has a lot of power and could probably help us out if
I know a
worse
lot of
comes to
guys.
us.
He
Manage
says to
those
you,
people too.
also, I do have a request of your group. If you guys do find my armor or
Oh yeah.
weapon anywhere, I would very much like it back. It means a lot to me. It's very sentimental, if anything. Not to mention, it does protect me. But
Wait, I thought we gave it back to him when we were in the cave.
You could have
no, you didn't.
Oh,
It
you
was
did.
gone. It was gone.
Oh, that's right.
watch it be in the Red Brand hideout.
Oh, it's gonna be. You already
On
know
some
it's gonna
nerd.
Maybe.
be. On some
Possibly.
nerd.
He says, I would very much like it back. It's the last thing I have to remind me of the Griffin Cavalry. Have I ever told you guys about the Griffin Cavalry? You know, it was a very, very fun time in my life. You guys want to hear a story?
Would really appreciate the stories, but maybe for another day. We do have a lot of things to attend to, my friend.
I have
Oh.
time.
Me too.
Well, I mean, okay.
Yeah,
Continue.
He says, "Oh yes. Well, the Griffin Cavalry, we were basically a group of the Lord's Alliance members who all had our own griffins. I rode alongside certain famous paladins. In fact, I actually was mentor to both Arthas and Lotharius. Have you ever heard of them? They're great paladins of Lord's Alliance, and even at Neverwinter, they're very well known. He looks elitist. Do you know of them? He's like an excited old man telling a story right now.
I may have heard a thing or two, yeah, working around Neverwinter.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yes. Very good. Very good. Yes. They were junior members, and nowadays they are full-grown men as old as yourselves. But they,
As old as me?
Huh?
Said as old as me?
Well, actually, not you. He wasn't. Sorry, Mom. He forgot for a moment that there was an old lady around. And he goes, and I guess none of you are humans. I forget how old you all are.
He rethinks his whole
He
thing.
says, but dwarves do normally get beards around the age of childhood. So I don't know if are you a child?
No.
He's trying to tell a story, but he just keeps trailing off. Well, anyways, child or not, even if you are a child, you'll love a story about a griffin. Everybody loves a story about a griffin. I rode griffins, didn't you guys know?
No, we didn't know.
Griffins just dragon birds.
Dragon birds.
Oh, no. You mean dragonhawk.
What?
Do you
No,
not know of dragonhawks?
No.
Ah, yes. Very majestic beings. They will slice you up in a moment, though, if you threaten them. But otherwise, they're very majestic and peaceful things. I knew one once, or met one once at least, that collected things, actually. It was a very interesting encounter. I actually was able to trade it, my magic item for one of its own. It was great. I've never seen such an intelligent dragonhawk before. But back to what I was saying, I was on the Griffin Cavalry, don't you know? Have I ever told you that story? Well, it was an excellent story. There was a group of us actually. We all had our own griffins. Myself and other paladins and knights of the order, and we actually rode across the land on our griffins, and we very much stopped evildoers and
Did you guys have a wizard that made you sweetbread? Because we have one of those.
No, but I did a dwarf once, and he stole my sweetbread.
Our group is superior, yes!
You know, being called a wizard, it's not the worst thing I've been called lately, so I really appreciate that.
I go and slap the mage on the back.
But it's very sad when that happened. It's actually that in my getting to my older years is actually what made me stop being part of the Griffin Cavalry.
How old are you?
Well, it's a very personal question to
If he
ask.
says 27 or something like that, I'm gonna.
Oh.
Oh, you flatter me.
Ancient.
No, I am 48.
Ah.
After
Child.
after a long life of adventuring, we humans, we don't hold together as well as certain other races. And he looks around at all you guys.
It's kind of funny because we have two dwarves, me and whatever Vanis is, so like, he's not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, elves live as much as like 750 years. Dwarves are like as
yeah.
much as like 450, I think, or something like that. 350, I don't know. And then so like you guys live heck along. Humans get old by around 40 or so, and so at his point, a long life of adventuring, and he's 48. There's a reason why he's pretty much retired.
Every 40-year-old in the world just felt offended and they don't know why.
Yeah, I mean to be offensive, but I mean if you were like out on the road for like your whole life, like fighting people as a knight, and you're 48, then yeah, your joints are gonna hurt a little bit when you go to sleep.
Yeah.
At least for humans. Again, dwarves and elves might last a little longer, but generally. He says, well, I feel sad now. Maybe we can finish the story about the Griffin Cavalry another time.
Would you like, if you ever get some bread, just let me know. I can make it into sweetbread for you.
I could never. Runs away. He runs back inside.
Something
You hear right before the door closes, the townmaster says, "Why are you crying?" The door closes.
Wow.
As the door is closing, you hear him burst into tears again, even louder.
Good, the townmaster has to deal with that.
That's great. That's great.
And I think that's where we'll cut it off. At this point, we are down to our last few minutes.
That flew by.
So you guys had a little story about the Griffin Cavalry that got started about 5 times and never got finished.
That flew by really fast.
It did, but you have to realize we're doing a lot of talking the last like 2 sessions, and then we're gonna start doing a lot of fighting because we have red brands, orcs, and the Lord knows what in between to
Very
start
true.
pumping after this.
That's
So,
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
Maybe
know
a
what you
lot.
guys plan to do next, but if you do orcs, then you have some travel and some fighting along the way, and then fighting when you're there. If you do red brands, then you generally know where their hideout is now. So, you can have Carp show you the way, or you can just go to the manor. Either one, you know that's also a thing. Just going to the manor is a possibility. So, whichever one you guys want to do. If you want to fight them next, we can do that next week. But yeah, generally a lot of fighting is the next part. You guys have kind of handled the majority of roleplay this week. I think the only person you haven't spoken to is Sister Gabrielle. So if you guys don't handle red brands, then she's somebody you can talk to. But if you do, then that'll be next week.
All
Alrighty.
right.
Okay.
All right.
GG.
Well, with that, GG, we're gonna close it off for now. We're gonna switch VCs for a second and close down.
Okay.
Yes, he does.
No, I read that. He does not.
He
Does
does.
he smell like a baka? Wow.
No, he does not.
I
Eric
still don't know what
Jaeger.
that means. I'm
I got you.
You guys don't know what that any of those words
I do.
mean?
I do.
what?
Yeah, I
No, they know what it means. I don't know what it means.
I'm still kind of confused, but Ashlyn told me.
Well,
then
just know,
Ashlyn
AJ, you kind of smell.
or AJ and I don't know what it means. All right,
I don't know
We'll
if
be
we
back.
should tell you or not at this point.
we'll be right back. We'll brib.
All right.
Okay. Well, there you go, guys. That's gonna be it for tonight's stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun. We do know it was a little slow with all the role play, but we had to have a very role play heavy session before the following session tomorrow or not tomorrow. Next week will be I'm sure a lot of combat. It seems like the group might get to Red Brand's hideout, and if they do, I've made a very elaborate map, and I'm super excited for that. So that'll be fun to go through. If you guys have any suggestions, though, on how we can improve our stream or things you'd like to see us do or any prayer requests you might have, be sure to let us know on any of our socials. So that's Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Otherwise, we hope you have a great rest of your night. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you again next Saturday when we play D&D again. So with that, goodbye.